Hey guys, welcome to the Institute, the place where we see what God has to say to us about being the kind of leaders that He's called us to be. And today I would like to talk around this idea of growth, and particularly around a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. Now, a fixed mindset are the kinds of people who say things like, well, I was born this way, or this is who I am. A person with a fixed mindset often when they are when something about them needs to change is brought to their attention, they go into full-on protection mode because they're fearful of growth and they're fearful of change, and so they just get defensive and they don't want to hear about it. They might say, you know what, speak to me, I want you to tell me the things I need to grow in, but then you watch them and you realize they don't really want to hear it. And a person with a fixed mindset has a really difficult time admitting they are wrong. Now, you're hearing that and you're thinking, that's not me, that's not me. Well, I'm here to tell you that this can be any one of us at any given time. And chances are it has been you. I mean, you know what would be amazing is if you went to your supervisor and you asked them, do you ever see a fixed mindset in me? Now, that means if you're a supervisor, you better be honest. But it'd be a good thing for you to even ask that question, because we often don't realize the person who has a fixed mindset, they don't realize they have a fixed mindset. That's the thing about that. They don't sit there and go, oh, I have a fixed mindset. I don't really like to hear about the things, the change I need to make. I have a difficult time admitting I am wrong. The person with a fixed mindset doesn't say that. They think they're fine, but they're not. Now, the other mindset is a growth mindset. Now, a person with a growth mindset is constantly learning. They have this humble outlook about life that basically says, I don't know how to do that. Can you teach me? You're right. That might be me. Can you help me see it at a deeper level? A person with a growth mindset is the kind of person who says, I might be doing that wrong. So help me to do it better. You know what's interesting is a person with a growth mindset, and this is proven, they can handle difficult situations better, they have less stress, and they have less worry. It's the fixed mindset people that find themselves stressed and worried all the time. Am I doing a good job? Oh no, my supervisor's calling me. Oh no, the CEO just left an email and wants to talk to me on the phone. Like, the fixed mindset people are the people who have those kind of It's the growth mindset people who are like, okay, my supervisor wants to talk to me. Great. It's either going to be something good, it's going to be something that I need to grow in, or it's going to be neither one of those things, and it's just about some work we need to do. But they just don't stress and don't worry about it. Now, here's the thing. A fixed mindset person can be changed into the kind of person with a growth mindset. In fact, this is the number one way for you to know somebody's going to succeed. If you see somebody who has a very fixed mindset and they don't want to change, they don't want to grow, you can pretty much look at them and go, all right, they're going to stay in this position for the rest of their career here, or they might not even be able to stay in this position because they're not going to be able to continually grow and change, and they might not be with us anymore. See, we have to get to the point where it's just normal to hear feedback. Because the truth is, if we're not willing to, one, give feedback or listen to feedback, you know what's going to happen? We're going to keep doing bad work. And who wants to do that? Who wants to continue to do bad work? Like, do you really want that? If there's something you're not doing right, do you really want to argue with the person who's trying to help you see it and just continue to do the bad work? Or would you rather kind of back up and go, okay, I might not be seeing that correctly. Help me to see what I'm not seeing. I mean, could you imagine if, like, a coach never gave any feedback? If a coach just stood there on the side of the football or the netball court and just stood there and watched. Good job, but never gave any feedback. You would think, what's wrong with that coach? Why isn't that coach helping his players be better players? Yet, we don't look at our supervisor that way and think, my supervisor, they should be telling me how to be a better employee. How come they're not? Like, that's the kind of mindset that we need to have. Because it really comes down to emotional maturity. Am I mature enough to hear the things that I'm not doing well in and figure out how to grow in them? Because the truth is, no one's perfect. Nobody. I'm not perfect. You're not perfect. We all have areas of growth. Do you not want to grow? Like that, it just doesn't make any sense. As a leader, well, you're not going to be a leader very long, because a leader that just stays and says, I don't want to grow, I don't want to change, I'm not going to listen to you. They're not going to say that to their supervisor's face, but they're going to say that with their actions. They're just showing you they're not a leader. So I want us to be people who have a growth mindset, the kind of people who are willing to grow and listen and just pursue to be the best that they can be.